All right, we're live. Welcome to another episode of Mike on the Mic. Ladies and gentlemen, today has been an interesting one, let me tell you. From the minute I woke up right up to hitting live on this interview, there's been a lot of technical challenges. Don't know why today is that kind of day, but we're rolling with it. Always trying to find solutions, right? Never stay stuck, guys. Never stay stuck. Hey, Ricky, thanks for joining in. Troy, how's it going, buddy? Yep, so we're here again, my friends, and I'm here with some really great friends today. I'm really excited to bring them out, and they're so awesome that they're so busy in their own lives, but they're actually doing this interview from the car, and I couldn't be more grateful for them. So, Ashilee and Jordan, do you want to pop out? Just say hello.
Hi. What's up, everybody?
Can you hear us okay?
I can hear you. I'm sure that means that everyone else can hear you too. Everybody here, Jordan and Ashilee, give us a little love there. Yep, sounds good. All right. So guys, once again, I really appreciate you doing this in the hecticness that, is our lives. I know that things come up all the time. Ashilee and Jordan are on their way to pick up their little one from daycare because he's not feeling really well. And they're doing the mom and dad thing while doing the business thing, and that's the beauty of this. We can do it all at once, right, guys?
Yep, absolutely. We're really lucky because, if we worked regular jobs, it wouldn't be this easy to just go and pick him up, We were actually, because we've all been sick for about 3 days now, and we were talking about this the other day, that it's like, what would we do if we worked regular jobs still, you don't get that much time off. Yeah, it's nice that we can bring our son home and have him with us rather than having to be in daycare or anything like that, or having to ask family or whatever the case is. So we feel very, very fortunate that we're able to do this now.
It's amazing. It's amazing. Yeah, you'd have to have like a really, really nice boss who essentially just says like, yeah, don't worry about it. Do what you gotta do.
Exactly, right?
We definitely don't all have that luxury. That's for sure.
I've been sick, it seems like 2 weeks out of every month. So there'd be a lot of times where we'd have to be ripping back and forth from work and stuff like that. And as we all know, from being employees for so many years, that bosses don't typically like that, right? So.
Absolutely, buddy. Absolutely. Well, thank you once again. I really do appreciate it. So if you guys wouldn't mind, just maybe introduce your story to everybody, because I certainly actually am not as familiar with your story. We've been friends for a while online, and I actually haven't really been able to know why you guys, got into this and what's your story. So do you want to tell everybody?
Yeah, for sure. So when we first got started in this, I was actually on maternity leave. Hudson was only about 5 months old, 5 or 6 months old, and it was kind of when the oil industry crashed here in Canada. And well, it happened, it impacted the states as well, but the provinces here that it hit the hardest was Saskatchewan and Alberta. And we were living in Saskatchewan at the time, and Jordan, working in the trade, he was a sprinkler fitter actually, that's a branch off of the pipe fitting trade. And at that time, there was a lot of journeymen that were actually losing their jobs because they were at the top of the pay scale. And so because companies weren't able to get contracts and work, because just in general, lots of production had shut down because lots of businesses relied on the oil industry for funding new projects and things like that. And Jordan worked in the industrial sector. So his company actually had already laid off 2 journeymen, and there was only about 3 of them left. So there was someone else that was going to be getting laid off as well. So at that time, because I worked in healthcare, I'm actually a registered nurse, I have job security because unfortunately, there's always sick people in the world. So we talked about me having to go back to work, and Jordan staying home for paternity leave for a little bit until we figured something else out. And we wound up coming across actually Nick Schneider in our direct mentor, and Nick used to be a machinist. And so Jordan actually came across Nick's ad on Facebook, and that's kind of how we got started, and it couldn't have come at a better time because shortly after we got started, we were able to replace Jordan's income in 5 months. And then I went full-time online in July 2018, so about, 5 months ago, something like this. So it was actually the absolute perfect time for us. And I never really wanted to have a full-time daycare or anything like that because I didn't want somebody else raising him. I wanted to be able to have him at home with me because obviously, we get so attached to our kids, and then when you're working full-time, like, they sleep and cry, we have to go to work, and you barely ever get to see them. And it's working shift work for me. Like, when I would work night shifts, I would see him briefly in the morning, and then I would have to go to bed if I had, another night shift after that. And when I worked 12-hour days, I wouldn't get to see him in the morning, and he'd be sleeping by the time I got home from work. So that's not something that I could do for the rest of my life. I figured that out very quickly. So that's kind of our story.
That's beautiful. It's beautiful. I mean, honestly, I couldn't imagine, I work pretty standard hours, but like to work those kinds of hours and not have to, or not be able to, to see your kids that much. And it's even harder, because of the crazy hours. And I can imagine my goal is really to spend as much time with my little girls as I can, because they're my whole universe, bring me all the happiness, as you guys know. And I couldn't even imagine. So that's very brave of you to, step out of your comfort zone and jump into something that would ultimately lead you to the life that you desire, right? And that's a beautiful thing, guys. And Jordan, I'm sure the same thing for you, like stepping away from that security and all that. That was a big jump, but look at you, man. A couple months down the road.
Yeah, that was probably the scariest part about this whole thing wasn't really starting this business. I mean, I was still a little bit skeptical, before I pulled the trigger with this, but it was quitting that job because, I made great money. Really good money as a pipe fitter, and not to mention I had pension, benefits, all that comfortable stuff, right? So taking that jump and going full-time online was a little bit nerve-wracking, but it was the best move I ever made, because if I would have continued to keep doing what I was doing, staying in the trade, I would probably be, scrambling. I would have been scrambling, trying to find another job, trying to find something to, keep the roof over our heads, because it was, like Ashley was saying, it was pretty tough times there for a while. A lot of people were laid off, and it's just only gotten worse, right? So it couldn't have happened at a better time. And just super blessed and grateful for everything that our business has provided for not only us, but our entire family, and the time freedom it's given us to really just kind of go at our own pace and design our lives how we see fit, right?
That's right.
100%.
That's awesome. That's so awesome. It's couples like you who are such an inspiration to so many others, including myself, because I just want to retire my wife, and that's my first ultimate goal. Second goal is to retire myself. And, I just couldn't see it another way at this point. So guys, what's the business done for you at this point? You've been into it for a good while. What are some of the transformations you've seen with not only, in terms of financial success and stuff, but your own self? Like what are the nice, huge transformations that you guys have seen?
Oh, so many. So when we first started reading the magic pretty seriously, like the first time we went through it, we just kind of went through the motions. But then when we read it seriously and started doing it practically, like, I thought that I was a pretty happy and positive person before, but I actually did not realize how miserable I was and ungrateful that I was in my life. And same thing with Jordan, like, we've completely done a 360.
180.
Oh yeah, I guess a 180 halfway. Anyways, we're completely different people just from that book alone. But when it comes to like shifting your mindset from an employee, like Jordan was saying, it was really scary to leave that regular wage, and the security of having a regular job, because we've been so conditioned our entire lives. Like our parents were, in the employee mindset. Neither of us have parents that have their own business, so we've been conditioned that way, not only by our upbringing, but also by society, that, you know, you're supposed to have a regular job and you're supposed to, you know, live within your means of that paycheck and what somebody else says to your worth. And I think that's one of the biggest shifts that we've had is finally figuring out that our time is so much more valuable than any dollar that any employer can put. And I mean, we both made great money and we were still like not living paycheck to paycheck, but we had such big dreams. It's like, we make great money. How is it that we're, you know, stuck in the same spot year after year, like trying to save up for a house and then something else comes up and, you know, there's constantly something that our savings are being drained. It's like we're not making enough. I don't know what's going on. But yeah, so our shift from the employee mindset was absolutely huge. And practicing the gratitude was absolutely huge. One of my other favorite books is called The Compound Effect.
Mine too, actually.
Like,
that's one of my faves.
Right?
Yeah.
All those tiny,
Awesome book.
like, seemingly insignificant decisions that you make every single day and how it can, like, either catapult your life into catastrophe from doing, like, the littlest thing that you do every day, or it can absolutely change your future for the better if you make one tiny positive change, like listening to audio in the car instead of listening to the radio or the news, things like that. That's made a huge impact in our lives because we've learned so much.
Yeah.
Like I've replaced like hip hop music with Tony Robbins, and I couldn't be happier.
It's true.
Another really big thing too is removing the negative people from your life as well. That's a big thing because, as we all know, as the quote goes, you're the sum of the 5 people you hang out with the most, right? And if you're surrounded by people that are only bringing you down, you know, to their levels and not inspiring you to grow and become like the best version of yourself, you're just going to stay stuck in that rut, you know? So kind of eliminating the negativity from your life and moving forward with like positive people that have, you know, solid mindsets has been paramount to our success as well.
You know, you touched on a huge point there, and I know that, of course, Compound Effect talks about that, but, you know, clearing that glass of all the dirty water, filling it with the clean water, right? Filtering.
Yeah, 100%.
Yeah, it's huge. It's huge. It's such a great concept that I've implemented in my life in many different areas, just in terms of from daily planning, how not to get distracted with all the noise, up to what you guys are saying with actually who you surround yourself with. It's a really, really important point there. So is this, did you guys find that it was easier to sort of see the big picture once you both jumped on board in the business together, or like before Ashley jumped in, Jordan? Was it like a struggle? Was she skeptical? How did that go?
Yeah, she was pretty skeptical. She didn't really believe in it, but, you know, lucky enough for me, I had her support still. You know, she said, yeah, great. I mean, if you think that this is it, then go for it, right?
Okay.
Whatever. And just I feel like a lot of people can be held back by their spouses sometimes, or others in this business. We don't have that support there, which can make it kind of challenging moving forward, trying to get anywhere in your business, because you just don't understand the time it takes. Where, you know, actually, she would want to give me that time. And then once she started to see some of those results and see the big picture, then it became an open for her too, right? And, yeah, now that we're both full time, that's come with its own challenge. It's been great, and just, you know, we work pretty well, pretty good together as a team, and we each have our, you know, kind of strengths and weaknesses. You know, that's a really important part of this business as well. If you're doing it as a couple, is finding out what you're really good at, your strengths and weaknesses, and then trying to come up with a plan that allows you to execute accordingly. You know, when actually taking care of, you know, more of the coaching side of things or team building, whereas I'm more of the IPAs of the business, stuff like that.
Income producing activities.
Yeah.
He thinks everybody knows these little shortcut things. Not everybody does.
It's all about dividing and conquering when it comes to that, for sure. And in recognizing your strengths, like you guys said, that's huge. I know that my friends Troy and Ann are in the same boat. They use each other's skills to their advantage, and I think that's a beautiful thing to not only have a close team member, but obviously a close team member who knows you inside out and can support the business at the same time. That's awesome.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, the spouse, that's really a tough one for a lot of people because even like what I was saying when we started taking the gratitude and the magic seriously, we noticed a huge change in ourselves. And it's like, for example, if Jordan was doing that and I wasn't doing it, I'm like, what's wrong with you? Like, what is happening right now? Because some people think it's like a hippy-dippy, like, weird thing because they don't understand law of attraction. And so just that in itself, if one person is doing one thing and growing and the other person is feeling left behind, or it's like you're not the same person that you used to be, and they don't realize that it's a change for the better, yeah, that could be a really difficult challenge to overcome. We're very lucky that, you know, we did it together early on. Yeah, that's definitely a tough challenge for a lot of people.
Well, I know that your team absolutely values you guys, and I certainly do. Thank you very, very much for this amazing segment that you guys have come out to and helped me with. And if everyone who's watching, which I have to give some shout outs, if everybody who's watching has really enjoyed this, give some love to Ashilee and Jordan. They are awesome, and I hope that you guys have enjoyed this with them. We got tons of people on here. We got Thomas, we got Ryan, we got Lacey, Patricia, we got Troy, we got Kevin. Lots of love here, guys. So say hi to everybody, and thank you very, very much. You guys are so incredible, and you go get that little sick one of yours and make them feel better with lots of hugs and kisses, okay?
Yes, thank you.
Yeah, thank you so much for having us out.
My pleasure, guys. Thanks for sharing all the value. You guys are amazing. But we'll catch up soon, all right? You guys have a great day.
Okay, sounds
Cheers.
great.
See you guys.